Here's the unbelievable part. This is short and sweet. But there was a man named Dean. I know I've already talked to him past, but I'm going to make this short and sweet to the point. There's a man named Dean. He was basically wanting to be a father to me. She kicked him to the curb, kicked him down, and I watched him walk away. But for the next 50 or so years, she would call his best friends like they were friends of hers. Until finally, one of the people, she had sent a letter to one of them, a card, and the person just wrote on the whole card and sent it back. And the monster thought that that was a good thing. And I'm sure the card said, "What the fuck are you doing, lady? 50 years?" Well, at the end of that, Dean's wife had died. And the monster got a hold of him and I remember seeing him, and the monster was yelling at him, "This is my house." I mean, this is after 50 years of tormenting him, because I'm sure his friends told him all the time that she was calling. And then I had the sperm donor, the guy who had sex with the monster and made me. And the best advice I ever got from him was, get away from her. He never contacted us ever. But she would call his sisters, or sister, or whatever. I mean, I thought growing up this was the norm. And I couldn't wait to hear about my dad. Oh, and she would tell me all the things of, people that he lived with just loved him. Everybody loved him. Why couldn't I love him? Why did the monster have to do what she did? It sounded like he was a good guy. Everybody liked him. I don't see anybody liking the monster. Growing up with the monster was unbelievable in our house. There was no conversation. There was no homework doing. There was nothing. Just sitting there. And if I said anything, to this day, she does this. She tries to correct me. This is a person who has never experienced anything, never done anything. Remember, she sat at home until she was 33 years old. I mean, what kind of psychology? Who does that? Anyway, that was it. Sorry, Dean. And, all the people that she just called for 50 years. This shows her ongoing thing. So she's basically been tormenting my kids, tormenting anything. She would call any girlfriend that I had, call my friends all the time. This person's insane.